This episode is sponsored by Horizon Studios. Before we jump into the episode, we wanted to tell you that we have written a book.
It's called Have You Tried This? And it's out now.
It's a one-stop shop to self-care featuring only the very best of what we have learned over 4 years of living and experimenting with all that the wellness world has to offer.
Plus a load of new practices written just for the book. And the best thing?
Every single practice in the book is completely free, and every practice in there really will improve your mental health and well-being.
Link is in our show notes.
Hello everybody, I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Laura Mishcon, and welcome to your weekly wellness roundup. We're bringing happenings, Nicole. Happenings in wellness, self-care, TikTok trends, that sort of thing.
I've just realised something.
What?
That I always start by saying, hello, I'm Nicole Goodman.
That is your name.
Yeah. Yeah. But why don't you ever start? Because in the book...
Because you won't let me. I don't know why.
Because in the book,
Yeah.
you're always first with
Well,
everything.
it's always Lauren and Nicole. It's never Nicole and Lauren. It's like Ant and Dec. So I don't know why you always start.
And also, on Amazon,
Yeah.
you know when it says authors, it just says Laura Mishcon because I come next. Have you noticed that?
No, but I don't really go on Amazon to look at my own book. That would be weird.
Apparently I do.
Okay.
No, but so what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
maybe you should start saying, hello, I'm Laura Mishcon, and I say,
Okay. Well,
hello, I'm Nicole Goodman,
next
because
week we'll change
it's
it.
in the wrong order.
Right, next week we'll change it.
And actually, me saying that I don't let you go first is actually the other way around. You
Is
always
it?
go, right, come on, I'm waiting for you. You start.
All right,
She's
well,
very
next-
bossy
next-
clubbers.
next week I'll
There's a
start.
whole persona on camera.
Oh
Off
my
camera,
God.
she whips me and bosses me
And
around.
lock you in rooms.
Yeah.
Starve you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Tells me what to do, what to say.
Oh my gosh. Don't tell the listeners that we're in an abusive relationship.
No, we're definitely not. No,
We're not.
no,
We're
no.
not. What do you want to start with?
I want to start with, how are you this week?
I'm okay. I've been
Well, yesterday you said you were mid.
Oh, yesterday I was real mid. I was
Were you mid or were you
real
less than mid?
I was mid and a little bit grumpy. I was a little bit grumpy yesterday.
You were like, how are you? You went mid. I'm like, what? You went mid. I was like, why are you mid? Because. Are you going to tell me? No. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm all right. I think we should tell the clubbers that we did our talk at ITN. Because, that was the subject of last week's show, our unpreparedness. And we said we'd report back on the ITN talk and how it went.
Yes.
And it was fine.
It was more than fine.
It
was
was
fucking
good.
great. We absolutely smashed it. They were great. They asked loads of questions. They were really engaged with what we talked about. They came up to us. We sold some books.
We did.
They came up to us afterwards. They're like, thank you so much. That was really great. Like, it went really well. It couldn't have gone better.
It went surprisingly really well.
Wasn't that surprising?
I was surprised.
Why?
Because I was very worried. But anyway,
But would
I'm
you be
delighted.
worried now if we went to do another talk and we did the same talk?
I'd
would you
feel
be worried?
more relaxed now.
Right.
feel
So
more
if there's
relaxed
anyone
now.
out there in a corporate place and
If you're a corporate,
and would like us to come in and talk about well-being and self-care, we have a talk now, and Lauren won't freak out because
No, I
we've done
won't.
it.
I won't
And we've
freak
done
out.
it at ITN. So
Yeah.
therefore, do you know how many people have said to me, "Oh, when did we see it?" I'm like, "No, it wasn't on ITN."
no, my dad said the same thing.
It was
Is it on at 6 o'clock? I'm like, Dad, it wasn't on the news. It was for the employees
yeah, it was for
of
the
ITN.
staff.
Yeah. Anywho,
But we had a good time.
we did.
I was
yeah.
really proud
Yeah.
of us.
I was proud.
We even
us too.
celebrated with a lunch at Leon.
Oh, we did. What a slap up. What a slap up.
What a rice box that was.
I think I even had a fizzy water. God, we know how to really enjoy ourselves, don't we?
You went for the wrap.
I went for a wrap and a fizzy water,
Yeah.
and then just to top the whole afternoon off, I went for a shoulder X-ray because I know how to live.
Well, I went to my gynecologist. So there you go.
How are you this week?
I had an internal ultrasound.
Oh
that
my
was nice.
God.
Sorry, James. I mean, poor James.
What James has only been through this
Today.
morning. We had to throw him out his own studio so that we could get a bra fitted.
Yep. There's
And
bras strewn about the place. I can actually see one over there.
that's my bra. We've
Yep.
been talking about bosoms all morning.
Now
Poor,
we're talking
poor
about
James.
internals.
Poor old James. How are you this week?
I've got terrible hay fever.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. I mean, that's dramatic. But
You've got annoying hay fever.
I've got really annoying hay fever. So my eyes are very stingy. My skin feels very dry. And I am going in for back surgery tomorrow. So, you know,
I mean,
life's not great.
Compared to like the back surgery, the hay fever's neither here nor there, is it? Do you know what I mean? Oh, wow. I'm sneezing a bit. Okay. Oh, you're having back surgery? Yeah.
Do you know what, though? I've been so busy with my husband's 50th, and then I did this huge Friday night for 25 people for my cousin's son's bar mitzvah, and that was just divine. And so it's just been one thing after another. And so I actually haven't had 5 seconds to really think about this back surgery,
good.
which has been good.
Yeah.
Because I've actually really struggled with it this weekend because that's when I've had some downtime.
Yeah.
So it's good that I've had this busy period.
Yeah.
And now I just need to get it
Over and done with.
over and done with.
Yeah. And then you'll be fine. And I'd like to say that I'm going to be here to look after you, but I'm actually going on holiday. And you're not very happy, are you?
Well, not really. I feel like you're deserting me, leaving me, abandoning me, neglecting me. I feel all of the things, rejecting me.
I am leaving you. That's factually correct.
Yes,
but
you are
I'm
abandoning
not
me.
abandoning you or neglecting you.
Well, you are.
Well, I'll be
actually.
here to check you're still alive.
Well, how's that going to help? What if I'm not?
Well, then I'm going to have to spend my whole holiday searching for a new podcast partner, and that's going to ruin it for me.
Poor Josh. He'll be
Poor
so upset.
Josh. Anyway,
Yep.
wellness
To be
news.
honest with you, the hay fever is bothering me more than the back surgery
you haven't
today.
had the back
James is
surgery
also,
yet.
now brings us on to our next segment, a
Yeah.
proper segment of how is James?
How is
James has raging hay fever.
Yeah, he does sound a little snuffly today.
Yeah, he like Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Yes, he's a little
Aren't you,
like
James?
that.
Is he there?
Yeah, he's making a sad noise from the other room.
He's got a chest infection because he gets it every year, and he's like really struggling with hay
He
fever
is
today.
schwach today.
Yeah. But
Poor
he's been very
James.
sweet today.
Very.
Although I have seen in the studio, he worked yesterday. So yesterday was Sunday. There's croissants
Yeah,
here. There's
yeah.
lots of beer
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
do you know what else I saw, Lauren?
What?
There's hair products in the toilet. So there's
Oh.
some very special guests that get all of this
I got a croissant, to be
VIP
fair.
experience.
Yeah. Who is it? Who
I
do you
don't,
think's in here?
I don't know who it is, but whoever it is, they get a better version of the studio than we do,
It's someone who enjoys baked goods and has bougie hair needs.
and drinks a lot of beer.
Oh, it sounds like a man with long hair. Maybe it's Jason Momoa, but I don't think he is a croissant person. Do you know
Who's
what I mean?
Jason Momoa?
Aquaman.
Never seen it.
Google him, my friend.
I don't think he was here on a Sunday. I'm just
If
saying.
he was.
I'm just
James
saying
didn't
that-
tell me.
That's a lot, isn't it?
It's a lot. Yeah. Shall we move into our show?
That what we are in the show.
Oh, okay.
This is the show.
How is James is part of our show.
People need to know how we are, how James is, what's going on. They want the backstory of how we got on at ITN.
Do you think they feel filled in now?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
I do. They want the
Great.
latest on my back surgery. I've actually had some really nice DMs.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's
By
sweet.
the time this is released, I'll have had the back surgery
Oh, yeah.
and I'll
you
be at
will.
home.
Yes.
I'll be back home.
You will.
I'll probably be walking around. I'll be up and about by then.
You'll probably be at the fucking gym.
No, I won't be at the fucking gym.
Okay, good.
I'm not talking about it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You're not allowed to mention the gym.
It's all right. I never need to mention the gym or talk about it. So I'm the
I s-
last person who's going to bother you on that front.
I said to my dad this morning, I was on the leg press, and I said to him, he goes, "You all right?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just going to say my goodbyes." And he said, "Oh, have you seen your mates?" And I said, "No, I mean to the leg press."
You sado.
I said, "We're parting ways. It's okay. We'll be okay."
You will. You'll be fine. Think of it more as a sort of temporary lull rather than an adieu. You know, you'll be back. Like the Terminator, you'll be back.
Anyway, let's talk about what's going on in wellness news.
I mean, it's not great. It's not great this week. I actually went onto LBC to chat about this with the presenter because there was a very big report by the all-party parliamentary group on birth trauma this week calling for an overhaul of maternity care in the UK and safe levels of staffing. And hundreds of women have been sharing their stories about experiencing trauma during childbirth. I mean, stories.
What sort of trauma?
Oh, a woman who had her bladder removed during a routine cesarean. A woman who delivered.
But does that mean she's on a catheter for the rest of her life?
Yes. Women being left bleeding. Women being left alone. Women not being sutured properly. One lady who...
Is this because the resources are so low?
I mean, honestly, the stories made me cry, which was why I phoned into LBC, because I wanted to talk about my experience as a doula and what I've seen.
And what did you say?
I said that I have seen very hit and miss care, and I think that it's very easy to blame individual midwives, but they are operating in a very broken system. And I said, like, you know, like you can get good plumbers and bad plumbers, ones who are kind and ones who are assholes. The same goes in midwifery. And I do think that most women and men who are midwives go into the profession with the best intentions, and they are kind, but some are not. And kindness is free. And I think even if you can't offer anything else, you can always be kind to women who are giving birth or have just given birth and are very, very vulnerable.
Very.
Kindness is free, you know?
Very.
The report said that 4 to 5% of women suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder after childbirth, which is about 30,000 women a year in the UK. It's too many. It's just too many. And the stories...
That's a high number.
Yeah, the stories were just... I don't even want to go into them. They were absolutely heartbreaking. So that's what's going on in wellness news, and it ain't good.
It's not very wellness, is it?
It's the opposite.
It's the opposite of wellness.
It's the opposite of wellness.
Yeah.
There is a trend going up, and this week I've been part of it. And the trend is called the sleep divorce. I've had a sleep divorce this week because my husband's had a cough, and so
what is a sleep divorce? When you don't sleep in the same bed?
I shall read you. A recent survey found that 36% of people look forward to nights when their partner isn't home so they don't have to share a bed, while 21% actually sleep separately.
21%?
Yep.
That is a staggering number.
Either in different rooms or in the same room all the time or sometimes. Sleeping in separate beds has...
Sorry, 21% actually sleep separately, either in different rooms. How can they sleep separately in the same room?
Well, they could have separate beds. They could have single beds in the same bedroom.
Well, what's the point in that?
I don't know. Maybe if they've got restless leg syndrome, but it might not just be for snoring. It might be for moving around, cover stealing. Who knows? Sleeping in separate beds has long been a topic of misunderstanding and layered with false narratives, says psychosexual relationship therapist Aoife Drury. But it can actually assist greatly, especially if sleep differences are causing challenges. Couples can have a perfectly happy sex life and sleep in separate beds. In fact, it might increase intimacy as reconnection in the morning may create a sense of longing.
That's cute.
Plus, time to yourself may foster an individuality that can complement a relationship. 58% of UK couples who regularly share a bed experience sleep problems.
Yes.
But only 12% choose to sleep separately. If one or both partners suffer from common sleep issues like snoring, sudden or restless movement, or excess body heat, this can cause sleep fragmentation. A lack of or poor quality sleep can also leave us feeling irritable and has even been linked to mental health problems like depression and anxiety.
Yes. Sleep is vital.
Right. And I'll tell you something else that happened. So he's had this horrible, horrible cough, and it's actually been waking him in the night, like from 2 till 5 a.m. He is up hacking away. So he was very kind and took his pillow and went to sleep in Max's vacated bedroom for basically most of last week. I went to the hairdresser on Friday, and the hairdresser, I know him very well. He knows Ollie very well. And he came over and he said, I'm going to say this very quietly to you, but why are you glowing? Got a new boyfriend? Now, he also cuts Ollie's hair, so this was a joke. He was like, you are glowing. Why? And I said, Barish, I'll tell you why I'm glowing. Because I've had 3 nights of undisturbed, beautiful sleep. This is what my face looks like when I'm rested. It's called rest. So just saying.
It's no big fucking secret.
I've slept next to that man for 27 years. I shall continue to sleep next to him because it's a bit weird when he's not there. But also, I've had some beautiful sleep this week.
Adam
sleep.
travels a lot for work.
Yeah, so does Ollie.
And I do always look forward to getting into bed when he's not there.
In a nice way.
Because I know that I'm going to be uninterrupted. He likes to watch TV until he falls asleep. Sometimes he gets up, he goes downstairs, he comes up, and whenever he comes up and I'm asleep, he will always, without fail, wake me up. So I do understand this, but the nights where I can't fall asleep very well, I need him next to me. There's something very comforting about his body.
Well, it's ruddering having them there.
Yeah.
And like I've woken in the morning and turned over and the other side of the bed's empty.
Oh, I don't like that.
And then I'm always a bit like, oh, it's a bit weird.
And also when Adam is very stressed with work, he doesn't sleep very well, which means he's always up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So whenever I wake up and he's not lying next to me, I know he's not okay. I can't bear it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a weird thing. It's like can't sleep with them, can't sleep without them.
But he snores. My husband snores. Ollie snores.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then he just says, oh, well, so do you. Well, I don't think I do.
No, I've also shared a room with you on many occasions, 3 separate occasions, and you don't snore.
Neither do you.
I know I don't, but you also don't.
Does Ollie tell you do?
No, sometimes he says sometimes you hum in your sleep.
That's quite cute.
He says it's not offensive, but
that's
also,
nice.
like, yeah.
Adam snoring is not humming.
No.
I wonder what you hum.
No, I just, he said it's just, I think I'm talking. It just comes as hum.
I can't shut up for 5 seconds. You're so funny. So I get this. I get why people, I mean, I do know a couple who are quite close to us and they sleep in separate bedrooms.
I know 3 couples that I'm close
do you?
to who
And they're
sleep
very
separately.
happy together and they have a very active sex life and everything is absolutely fine. They just cannot share a bed together.
Yeah. I think it's becoming much more normal than it was.
I'm not into it.
I mean, the Queen and Prince Philip didn't share a bedroom.
They did sometimes.
Well, they must have done 4 times.
Well, not necessarily.
Oh, you're right. Not necessarily. They could have done it in like the throne room or anywhere.
They could have done it anywhere. And
done
not
it in the stables.
Yeah.
I mean, I doubt it, but it's possible.
You don't have to sleep at night. You don't have to. That's not how you have sex.
Isn't it?
No.
Are you sure?
No. You can do it any time of the day and you don't have to fall asleep together.
Okay, I'll get a notepad and pen out later.
Yeah. Just letting you know.
Thank
You've only
you.
been married 27 years.
Yeah, thank you for that info. If you enjoy this podcast, it would mean so much to us if you'd be willing to take 30 seconds to do these tiny things.
First, can you please follow or subscribe to Self Care Club?
Following the pod helps you because you'll never miss an episode, and it helps us because you'll never miss an episode.
So to do this, just go to the Self Care Club show page on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts, and then just tap the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner or click on follow.
This is the most important thing for the pod. And while you're there, if you'd be willing to give us a 5-star review, we would be so grateful.
This episode is sponsored by Horizon Studios.
If you're travelling this year and looking for high quality, sustainable and beautifully designed luggage, then look no further than Horizon Studios, who've launched 2 new ranges. The RE series, the world's most sustainable 97% recycled luggage, and now the revolutionary Air series, the world's lightest high-end suitcase.
If you have airport anxiety, worrying about the weight of your case when it goes on those scales, then the Air series is for you, and it is definitely for me. The Air series pushes the boundaries of travel. Each detail is designed and engineered to combine an ultralight and durable product. It's significantly lighter than regular suitcases. Thank goodness, Lauren, that is brilliant. And it comes with a lifetime warranty because the most sustainable suitcase is the one that you only buy once. We used the cases to go to Paris and Wales last year, and as chronic overpackers, we could still wheel them around with ease.
We could. Ultra light and compact, the Air series is made from a premium polycarbonate hard shell with reduced thickness and a recycled lining. It's 100% vegan and produced in a way that is 99% waste-free, blending design and function seamlessly. So, Nicole, you can pack those extra 5 pairs of shoes with no stress.
The entire range is available on the Horizon Studios website and in all leading department stores. Just go to www.horizon-studios.com.
Horizon Studios. Let's go further. This episode is brought to you by Notion.
Have you ever stumbled upon a tool that feels like it's been tailor-made for you? Well, that's exactly how we feel about Notion. Simply and beautifully designed with all your notes and docs in one place and the power of AI built inside. It's where every idea, task and episode comes to life effortlessly.
Notion merges creativity with productivity seamlessly. Whether we're planning out our episode schedule, collabing on show notes or tracking guest invitations, it's perfect for those who may be becoming a little forgetful in midlife.
Hey, Just the other day, we used it to map out an entire season of our podcast in record time. And that's why Notion has become an indispensable part of our podcasting toolkit. It even wrote this intro for us.
Notion is more than just a workspace. It's our secret weapon for success in the digital age. Notion is a place where any team can write, plan, organise and rediscover the joy of play. It's a workspace designed not just for making progress, but getting inspired.
Notion is for everyone, CEOs, students and Lauren. If she can manage to navigate it, anyone can.
Try Notion for free when you go to notion.com/selfcareclub.
That's all lowercase letters, notion.com/selfcareclub, and start turning ideas into action. And when you use our link, you're supporting our show.
Notion.com/selfcareclub.
What's this TikTok trend I see here? Have you tried the shrimp squat challenge? What is this?
It's a one-leg squat.
Right?
I don't know. This is your ballpark, not mine.
One leg squat, yeah.
You hold the top of one foot behind you and then you squat down with the other leg.
It's quite yoga-y.
I don't know. There's some sort of viral challenge going around where people are doing this shrimp squat challenge.
Right.
It's had 6 million views.
Oh, God.
And only 1 in 3 people are able to do it. And no, I am not going
Come
to
on, let's do it.
No,
Yes.
I know I can't. I know I can't already.
Do you have to hold a weight?
No. Of course you can do it, but also I'm a bit worried about your back.
I don't think I can do it. A, because I've got a really bad
Yeah, I'm a
back
bit
because I'm
worried-
having back surgery tomorrow.
I'm
Did
a
I
bit
tell you?
worried about you doing that with your back.
And also, I don't have very good stability. So you hold your foot here.
Yeah, and then you squat with the other leg. Oh, you can do it.
Very hard.
Is it? You made that look
very-
very,
it's very hard. Well, I
easy.
didn't-
All right, I've got to do one now.
Go very low.
I don't think I can do it at all. I can't do that. My knee doesn't
You're doing it.
Not really.
You are. I'm not really doing it, actually.
I'm not really doing it properly.
That's actually very hard.
Yeah, well, there you
That
go. You can
has
try
hurt my
that when
back.
you go back to the gym.
Yeah, it'll be the first thing I do when I go back to
Yeah,
the gym.
please, please, please.
I can't tell you how many people have offered, oh, why don't we just meet for a coffee? They're so sweet. Gym people are so sweet. I love my gym friends. I don't want to meet for a coffee, though. I'm not interested in the coffee. I want to go and I want to push things and pull things and, move things and squat down on things and jump up on things. And
You're the wrong person to have an operation. If someone said to me, you have to sit down for like 3 weeks, I'd be like, great.
It's not 3 weeks, it's 3 months.
Give me all the box sets in the world.
I'm telling you now, this is not going to be good for you.
It's not going to be good for me, is it?
It's not going to be your. This is why you've gone away, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. And I'll be going away a lot for the next 3 months. In fact, I might be going away for 3 months. When you're back at the gym, WhatsApp me.
Clubbers, if there's a sudden lull in the self-care club and
Yeah.
you don't see episodes being released,
It's
you'll
because
know
I've
why.
left the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically, send me a selfie when
Yeah.
you're back in the David
Yeah.
Lloyd and then
Yeah.
I'll come home.
All right.
All right?
Great.
Deal.
Okay. Right. So that's the shrimp squat challenge. I don't know why they call it a shrimp squat.
Because you look like a shrimp when you're doing it.
What's going up? What's going down? LATs,
Yeah.
LATs. What's that? A
Lats.
growing number of couples, a new report says, are living apart together. What is this? What is going
Yeah,
on
that
with
is
all of your
what's going
sleep
on.
divorce and living apart together? So this is when you maintain both a romantic relationship and your own private home. And it's led by older women who, according to Brides magazine, are prioritising a newfound freedom. This is so funny. I was having a conversation with someone who's doing this the other day.
Lats. Well, she
After
is a
years
lat.
of taking care of their husbands and children, these women seek a new chapter where their individual needs are at the forefront.
Yeah.
So she's divorced and she's in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
They've been together for 5 years and they're very happy. And I
Yeah.
said to her, are you living together? And she said, God, no. And I said, how come? And she said, because I don't want to. She said, he's got his kids, I've got my kids, and I don't want to live with someone else's kids and I just don't need to pick his shit up.
Oh, my God.
And she goes, I see him like 2-3 times a week. It's absolutely gorgeous. We go on really great holidays together. We get loads of time together. And I'm very happy.
Because she doesn't have the bit of living with someone that's the not fun bit of living with someone, which is like washing their socks and being annoyed when the
And you know what
yogurt's
she
gone.
said? She said he's also really messy. She said, and sometimes when I'm at his house, I feel myself picking all his stuff up.
Yeah.
And she said, and I'm getting irritated by his mess. She said, I don't want us to have that.
Yes. So you see why this is a growing trend.
Yeah, but it sounds like in this, that women, once their children have left the nest, they're then living apart together with their husbands.
Yeah, I think so.
So it would be like when everyone's left, me and Adam
buy separate places and you're still together and do everything together, but you have your own homes.
Dreamy. I'd still want to sleep with him at night, though.
Well, that's taking the sleep divorce to a new level when you don't even live with them, isn't
No,
it?
I think I'd miss him. Don't you?
But that was probably good to miss them because then you really want to see them. You know?
Yeah. I'm all for this.
Okay.
I am all for this.
That's why it's going up.
Yeah. Okay. And going down?
Going down, Ozempic and Wegovy.
Oh, long fucking last.
Well, sort of, because there's
What's
a new...
Wegovy?
It's just another brand name
Of
for the same
Ozempic.
drug, yeah.
Okay.
So there's now a daily weight loss pill that might hold the key to meeting the huge global demand
Yep.
for this
Yep.
stuff.
They couldn't keep up with the demand.
No,
That's
they
why.
couldn't. But it was made by Novo Nordisk, the largest company in Europe. It's worth It's going to be worth $100 billion by 2030.
Yeah, of course it is. Yep.
And now the American company Eli Lilly is investigating the effects of a new drug called orforglipron, which works in the same way as Wegovy, but it's a tablet and it's much cheaper to produce and to store and to transport. And that's what's going to happen apparently. It's on a clinical trial at the moment.
So it's not that the weight loss drug is going down.
No.
It's that they've just basically converted it into
to
a pill.
Yeah, instead of an injection. And it's just going to be more available and cheaper and easier to kind of get around the world. Hopefully for people who genuinely do need it.
Well, I was speaking to someone a couple of weeks ago who's just gone on it and they are diabetic.
Right, yes. Well, they need it
And
then.
they said, firstly, it's been a nightmare them trying to get hold of it.
Yeah.
Their doctor wouldn't prescribe it for them. And they were like, I've actually done all the research and I am a prime candidate for this drug.
Yep.
And not only will it help them lose weight, it can reverse the effects of diabetes.
Yes, that's why people take it.
Used correctly.
Yeah.
And they've got it. And they said, I feel really good on it. And I'm, trying to work with it in the best possible way so that I can just reverse the effects of my diabetes. I'm like, well, that I understand.
Yes.
That's a medical reason.
But the trouble is all these people who are not in any way obese but just don't really want to go on a diet or do any work are taking up all the stocks of this stuff.
Yeah.
And then people who really do need it for their medical needs can't
it's
get
not
hold
good.
of it.
It's
No,
not
whole thing's
good,
awful.
is it?
Awful.
Right.
Awful.
There's something that keeps popping up on my Instagram. When I say, when something pops up and then it's all you see.
Yes.
It's all over my Instagram, all over my Facebook.
What is it?
The Japanese foot patches. Are they coming up on yours?
No.
So
They will now.
It basically looks like a massive plaster,
Yeah.
right? And you put it on the bottom of your foot.
Yeah.
It's like a detoxing patch.
Oh no, and then all the black stuff.
And all the black, and you sleep on it.
Oh, it sounds gross.
And after like a week, apparently no more comes out. And they say, my skin's glowier and I'm sleeping better and I don't have any back pain and all the things.
Have you bought it?
No,
Oh,
I haven't bought it, but it's everywhere and I really want to do a show on it.
Okay. I mean, I'll try it. It sounds like nonsense to me, but I will try it.
I think the first couple of days are a bit gross, but then I think it can be quite detoxing. Well, what else is that shit coming out of your feet?
I've no idea. But who's carrying shit and toxins in their feet anyway? Like, what is that? I don't believe in it.
Ask a reflexologist. They probably would agree with it.
We'll try it. I'm open to trying it.
Well, you're not really, are you?
I will.
Who's carrying shit in their feet
I
anyway?
don't
That's
believe in
not-
this
That is
toxin
not
gaslighting,
an open mind.
toxic gaslighting nonsense that goes on all
You-
over the
but
place.
you don't believe in toxins in the
No,
body.
I really don't. Unless you're on crack. No. Unless you're actively putting toxins in your body. I don't believe the
You
average
are.
person is walking
We
around
are.
covered in toxins.
I disagree with you. Completely disagree with you. Because that, after Adam's 50th and I drank loads, for 5-6 days I felt horrendous because I had all this shit.
But you
that I
were
drunk.
putting an actual toxin
in
into
my
your
body.
body.
Yes.
But a lot in one night. But of your average week, your average day, your average person isn't doing that.
Yes, they are. Yes,
Are
they are.
What are they doing?
With their diet. Of course they are.
Sugar.
Ultra processed food, alcohol.
I don't think a Japanese foot patch is
Nicotine.
going to help with that.
I'm just saying, people do put toxins in their body.
we'll try the Japanese.
But you
foot
wouldn't even
patches.
believe that you can, drink water to get rid of your toxins.
No, I would believe that because it flushes.
Well, you don't
It's
believe
through.
that.
But I
'Cause
don't
you're
think
like, well,
I'm
if-
smothered in a toxin. No, I think I'm all right. I'm not.
Well,
like
we will
Britney's.
see with these foot patches, won't they? And if yours is blacker than mine,
That'll be gross. I have to photograph it for Instagram.
oh, that'd be nice. Don't do that.
Okay, I won't do that. I want to tell you about quite a cute new show I'm
Yeah.
watching with Josh.
Yeah.
It's called The Fortune Hotel. It's a bit like The Traitors, but they are in a with not as good. Not as good. Don't get excited. It's hosted by Stephen Mangan. He's
I feel
all
like
right.
you went in too hard with that.
Sorry. They're in a hotel in the Caribbean. Couples, not necessarily romantic couples, but like mother, son, friends, husband, wife, all sorts of couples. And they all have a briefcase, but only one briefcase has £250,000 in it. The others are blank and one has a going home card in it. And they basically have to do all these trials and play all these games and swap briefcases. And you have to end up with the cash in your briefcase. It's fun.
How do you hear of all this stuff?
Oh, they were pushing it hard on ITV. It's all they've been advertising for weeks. So we were like, yeah, let's get on
When do you
that.
watch ITV?
Well, I only specifically for things like this.
I don't understand when you're watching because I only watch scheduled.
But you can get it on ITVX.
No, but what I mean is, like, I don't really watch TV as in terrestrial TV.
Oh, well,
Do you?
Yeah, because we watch Britain's Got Talent together. And so, we always see the adverts for these things. But it's quite a nice family show. I think it's only like 8 episodes or something.
Okay.
So,
Thanks.
it's fun.
I've got a podcast,
Go on.
To Catch a Scorpion.
Yes.
It's a BBC 4. It's on BBC Sounds.
Okay.
But it's by BBC 4.
Yeah.
And it's a documentary about people smugglers.
Oh.
Illegal people smugglers.
traffickers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how they're making money and where they're operating from and how dangerous it is, and them sort of like buying these boats and importing them from the boats and on the trucks, and there's an investigator and a guy that she works with who's ex-army. I told you James had bad hay fever.
You are right.
Yeah. If you heard.
Nose blowing. Poor old James.
Poor old James with his
Suffering.
hay fever.
Suffering.
Poor James.
That doesn't sound like the lightest of podcasts.
It's fascinating.
Is it?
It is absolutely fascinating.
Okay.
And you hear from people who have made asylum, and no, it's not the lightest of podcasts, but I would say it's more in the true crime genre, but it is really interesting. You realise why there is such a huge problem here in the UK.
Okay, great. I want to bring you my product of the week. I can't believe it's as good as it is.
You don't use this.
Hello.
No, you don't.
I took one of my son's girlfriends to Primani the other week, and we were looking.
She means Primark.
I mean Primark, but we like to call it Primani. And they had nail polish there, and I shit you not, it was 60 pence for a bottle. And I thought, well, I'll have me a couple of those. So I bought myself some. I bought her some. I am wearing it today. This is day 3.
Hasn't chipped.
There's one little chip there, but bear in mind I do all the cooking and the cleaning and the everything else. And at 60p, what do you want for 60p?
Can't even get a penny sweet
I was
for
about
60p.
to say a cup of coffee's a £5 now.
£5.19.
So listen, they're the Primark gel polishes. They're really good. Go fill your boots.
Can I tell you about a product that
Yeah.
it's not 60p?
Okay.
So all over my Instagram, again, has been this Laura Mercier powder.
That's not 60p.
The loose powder,
Yeah.
right? And it's like...
I know
says
it.
Has it been all over yours
No,
as well?
but I know the product.
Right. So it shows this woman and it like photoshops her face and they put this powder on. And it's like absolutely amazing. And I got totally drawn into this bloody thing. Next thing I know, my daughter went to the Olivia Rodrigo concert last week and she wanted full-on glam.
Of course.
So I did her hair and she let me do her makeup. Couldn't believe it. Was quite scared, but we did get through it. So she starts bringing in all her products. She's obsessed with skincare, obsessed with Space NK. Poor James. Did you hear that cough?
He's dying.
He's dying, he said. I'd hope you're not.
Please don't die, James.
She brings in all her makeup. She's got this bloody Laura Mercier powder.
Bloody hell. She's a bougie for 13.
She is well bougie. Everything's Charlotte Tilbury.
Jesus. I want
High.
to raid her bedroom.
And I said, to her, I cannot believe you've got this powder.
Yeah.
Anyway, I put it on her 13-year-old skin and it was
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
Because her skin's probably flawless anyway.
It is
13.
flawless.
Yeah, of course.
And so I've been nicking it from her bedroom in
And?
the mornings. It's Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's £58.
What?
Yeah. I don't know where she got the money for it.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yes.
You can get a mini for £20, but it is good.
Okay.
I haven't bought it because it's a lot of money.
A lot. So we've really gone highbrow, lowbrow this week on our
Why
products. Great.
Why not bring all the things?
All of the things to all of the people, all of the time.
Anyway.
That's it, clubbers.
That's our show.
It. That's what you're getting
Now,
today.
let me tell you something, clubbers. Next time I speak to you,
Yeah.
I will be post-op.
And I'll be post-holiday.
You won't be post-holiday. You'll be on holiday.
When they're listening to this.
Yeah. No, you won't.
No, I won't.
You'll be packing.
Yeah, that's okay.
No,
I'll
it's
have had
not.
a nice time.
It's actually not.
I'll have had a nice time with my son.
Oh, look, I'm happy for you that you're going to get some sun.
Taking my little
Because
one away,
Lord
just me.
knows
It's been
you've
a long winter and I've done a lot of moaning about the weather, which is basically why my husband has sent me on holiday with our little one, me and him, on a little 2-person trip.
Yeah.
We're going to have a cute time.
You're going to have a great time. I'll be post-op. Don't worry about me.
I am a little bit worried about you.
Are you?
A little bit.
You worried about me not going to the gym? That's what you're worried about.
Mainly.
We will be back on
Monday.
No, we won't be back on Monday. Yes, we will be back on Monday.
Yes, we will.
We were worried we wouldn't be able to record the show. And we thought we'd have to release it on the Tuesday, but we will be back on Monday.
Because we never let you down.
No, we don't. Have a good weekend. We will speak to you soon.
Bye-bye.
The Motherkind podcast explores how to feel happier, more confident and empowered in your motherhood, even in our world of pressure, judgment and comparison. I'm your host, Zoe Blaski, and every week I speak to an incredible expert to share actionable steps and powerful lessons to living your life as a mother with more joy and unapologetic confidence. Listen wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Motherkind.